That's kind of why I haven't been really like super sad this year, because I feel like I've felt her here with me all week. Today is our daughter Kaia Olivia's 3rd birthday in heaven. She was born still on July 13th, 2021. We choose to celebrate her short life by making a birthday cake and singing happy birthday each year. This year I'm matching the frosting to her rainbow party dress that I had gotten for her. I think it's a pretty good match. I'm also going to use my star tip to do a rosette design. Ah, my little helper has finally woken up. And this is actually Kieran's first year to help me decorate a birthday cake. And I would argue that he has the most important job of all: official taste tester. I'd say I'm starting to get the hang of this whole cake decorating thing. You know, and although I have a lot more learning to do, it has gotten so much easier over the years. Alright, cake is finished, and now it's time for all of us to get ready for the party. Of course, I gotta wear my Kaia necklace. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kaia. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Who wants to blow out the candle? You want to do it at the same time? Yeah. Okay, ready? Do you want to do the honors? Or should I? Kieran, do you want some cake?
Are we pooping everywhere? Are we exploding?
Thank you for saying that while I was cutting the cake on camera.
No. No! Oh my god! This is a river Nile. It keeps coming. Help! I'm trying. I can't do this alone.
Remember where all that food that we said we didn't know where it was going? That's where it's going. I am so sorry. I can't believe I kept the camera rolling. Like, I didn't even know that that was rolling still. Here she is. Kieran. You want to try some cake? Look. He's like, that is poison. Good morning. It is the 14th. It's my mom's 75th, would-be 75th birthday. And we're just gonna go check out a farmer's market that we didn't know was here every Sunday. And we've been here, what, 2.5 years? Almost. Yep. So that tells you how much we get out of the house. Kieran really loves strawberries, and he picked the last one out of our plant yesterday, and the rest are green, so we're gonna go pick up some red ones for him. Tell you what I need some coffee. Because the last 2 days, Friday, Saturday, I had a collective 10 hours of sleep over the course of the 2 days, and then I fell asleep, what would you say, like 8 o'clock last night? And just, yeah. I tapped out after all the party and everything. I was like planning to do so much more, and I was just like, you know what? Mama needs to sleep. And I woke up at 1:30 a.m. just really needing to pump. And then I was awake till 5. So, yeah. I don't know. It's my brain's weird. It's like, oh, you slept 5 hours? Get up. It's time to do things. Looks like a happening place. Soup and fresh. That is a really long line. It's like wrapping around. I wonder if it's like a soup plantation. If that's the case, I'd be down to go, just not when there's a line like that. Yeah, that's how I would feel about that line, Thora. Oh, this is that place I wanted to check out a long time ago. It's that wine tasting place, right?
Yeah.
Try a lavender latte. I've never tried one before. A lavender latte from the Coffee Clatch. Coffee Clatch? Yeah. And then that's the wine place I want to try sometime. Is it too early for wine? You think, is it too early for wine? And then the strawberries are probably over there. Try this lavender latte. Oh, that's interesting. It's very herbaceous. Just gonna do a bunch of lavender things today. Some of my mom's lavender lemonade for her birthday. These look pretty good. Kieran, you want some strawberries? I'm gonna put them on your table. My mom's hens and chickens are just exploding in this thing. So, as I said, today would have been my mother's 75th birthday. It is the second birthday that we are not able to celebrate with her because she passed away a year ago in May. And I kind of just wanted to share the fact that this year I'm weirdly not very sad. It's probably going to sound really weird, especially coming from somebody who has been open about her skepticism about an afterlife. But I had an experience the other day that was so comforting, that really felt like my mother was with me. Like, I really felt her presence all week. I think I mentioned in my last vlog that I had food poisoning. Revenge of the Poke Bowl. And I was feeling so bad. I had 101 fever after taking 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen and 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol. I just had body-wide aches everywhere, like that classic food poisoning body aches. Thankfully, I didn't really get nauseous or anything. It was just felt really gross. And Kameron had a veterans meetup down in Long Beach that night. On his way to driving there, I started to feel really bad. And that's when I started checking my temperature and being like, oh God, this is really bad. And he said, okay, well, I'll come home. And, it was pretty far away, so I had a while before you could get home. So I had both of the kids for the bedtime routine, Kieran's bath and going to bed. And then, as I've mentioned before, Thora has this 3 hours every evening where she's just super fussy. And I have to do, this specific movement and sound and everything to sort of calm her down and whatnot. I really don't like letting her just sit there and scream. It hurts me inside to have her do that. So I was just thinking about that and dreading it while feeling really sick. Thinking oh man, the second I put her down in her bassinet and, take Kieran to do his bedtime routine, she's just going to be screaming the whole time. And I was just, kind of bracing for that. And then I set her down and she didn't, because she'll immediately get fussy. She didn't. And she just was looking up at the ceiling, super wide-eyed, like this. And she was so intently staring at the ceiling the whole time. And just seemed so, calm and fine, just, really intently staring at the same spot on the ceiling. And I kept looking, I was like, what is she looking at? And there was nothing up there that I could see. There was no light or anything that would, be interesting to look at. And she was just staring in the same spot. And I was able to do Kieran's bath. I was able to do the whole bedtime routine, get him down to sleep. And then she was still fine. So then I got all my laundry folded. And literally, by the time I folded the last pair of socks, that's when she sort of broke her gaze from the ceiling and started her fussiness. And I cannot help but think that that was my mom. Like she knew I needed help in that moment. So that's kind of why I haven't been really like super sad this year, because I feel like I've felt her here with me all week. Like there's just little moments where I feel like she's next to me, and it brings so much comfort. And I've talked about this before too, where Kieran will sometimes be in his room and just staring at the ceiling, the same thing that Thora was doing, and he just starts laughing so hard. And not too long ago, I want to say it was maybe a month ago, he was in there doing that, and he was pulling the covers over his face, and every time he pulled it down, he just started laughing so hard while staring at the ceiling. Like he was playing peekaboo alone in his room. And my mom loved playing peekaboo with my niece and my nephew. So I don't know, and it just, like, we didn't really do peekaboo with Kieran a whole lot. We did it, you know, a little bit here and there, but it wasn't like one of those games that we played all the time. But it definitely was one that my mom played with us and my niece and my nephew, like, all the time. It's just moments like that where I feel like she's visiting and checking in on us, and you know, checking on her grandchildren and everything. And I wish I could see what they see, you know? I'm just so curious, like what children and babies can see that we can't, you know? Oh, anyway, both of the children are down napping right now, and I think Cam and I are going to try to make some kind of a cocktail with the lavender lemonade that we got from Ellensburg. I mentioned this before, it was the last drink that I shared with my mom, and I had a few in our fridge. And I'm gonna see if it would be good in a margarita, because my mom did really like margaritas. Funny little story time. I remember one time we went to a Mexican restaurant when we lived in Federal Way, just a city that's kind of between Seattle and Tacoma. It's like right there in the middle. And we went to a Mexican restaurant, had a huge margarita, and then we went to Walmart afterwards. And she's riding around in the scooter, and I'm walking next to her, and we're just like sort of like feeling good, you know? And we're just looking at stuff, and I'm like, this is really cute. She like grabs it out of my hand and just like tosses it in the basket, and she, you know, she does like this, and she's like, like, I'll never forget, like the mischievous laugh is literally everything that I picked up and was like, oh, this is cute. She grabbed it from my hand and tossed it in the basket. Like, yeah, we're getting that. So we're gonna make some margaritas in honor of my mom today. Hey, bartender Cam. Gonna use a Casamigos Reposado. Really good. Though I prefer the añejo.
Since this already has sugar and lemon, I'm not going to be adding the sugar and lemon.
Okay.
So we'll just do the tequila and then the triple sec.
Okay, it is slightly effervescent though. Does that matter?
Oh yeah, we won't be shaking it.
Okay. Good call. Glad I saw that. I'm kind of sad her lavender doesn't really have any blooms on it right now. There's like little buds happening, but I feel like that would make like a really cute garnish, like a little sprig of lavender.
I'm gonna make these one at a time, so that way we get the correct amount.
Okay. Whose is this?
Yours.
I'll take a second one.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. Is that triple sec? Does that have alcohol in it, or just like flavor?
It's flavor, but it still has a little bit of alcohol in it.
Oh, okay. What's it taste like?
Orange.
Oh.
Citrusy.
Oh, lovely. Aw. Just like when we first met.
Yeah.
Except you're not in your pish-posh bartender uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Damn, I wish we had lavender sprigs. Are you making yours the same?
Yeah.
You just want a mule cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought like mule cup.
You got me the fancy little... What kind of glass is that?
Martini glass.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have margarita glasses.
I wouldn't even know what you put a margarita in. Oh wait, it's got like a round bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got me hooked on the teeth face. I do not have the hands I used to have. Oh my goodness.
I know, I remember I tried making drinks and I'd be like, how the hell does Kameron do that? And he doesn't even make a face.
Good, now everything cold is like, ugh. It's going up my bones.
You've gotten soft, Kameron.
I've gotten soft.
Okay, trying not to spill. Cheers. Holy crap. That's really good.
Yeah.
I keep spilling it all over myself. That's like a really awesome combination.
Mm-hmm.
I would never think that lavender would be good in foods or drinks. It adds like a little herbaceousness.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom.